In this week's episode, we're going to count down some of the top inventions of 2009. Number 1, there's a Japanese man who came up with a contraption, I guess so his cat could flush the toilet, and he had trained his cat to use the toilet. And he's trying to sell his contraption to other cat owners. Now, number 1, who is even gonna buy this? And number 2, I'd be wondering, how much is it gonna cost? Because I could just imagine receiving a bill, $1,000 for what? Oh, I guess I should have just bought one of those electric litter boxes and saved my money. And number 2, you have the Jet Lev Flyer, in which it powers, there's 2 powerful jets. It has enough power to last about 2 hours, and you can soar up to around 30 feet off the ground. Now, who's going to want to use this? And what for? Wow, my house just looks so small. It's just so amazing. And it seems more like something out of a James Bond movie. But who's gonna buy this? You live in Malibu, and you can be like, bye honey, I'm off to work, bye. And number 3, we have the isophone, a contraption that lets you talk on the phone while you're in the swimming pool. It just seems perfect. The perfect excuse for you workaholics to go on a vacation. But it seems bad. What happens if you're going on a family vacation and, Daddy, look what I'm doing? Excuse me, son, but don't bother me. I'm taking an important phone call. And number 4, an artist, Elko Ishizawa, came up with this contraption. It's a suit, so when you go camping, bears will think you've been already eaten. So while you go camping, you'll stay warm, and if a bear ever enters your campground, at least he'll think you're dead. And lastly, there's a Korean designer that came out with the idea of combining a shopping cart with a scooter. Now, just the idea of driving one of these things, if somebody saw me in one of these things, they'd probably be wondering what I'm doing. And I'd tell them, well, I'm very busy. I have to go to work, and after work, I have to go to the grocery store to get some groceries. But this seems more like something they would have had on Jackass. They would have been riding down a hill. And number 1, you hope they don't hit a tree. And number 2, they just better not flip over.
This Week in Strange has been brought to you by Oh My God.